David Julian Dobrik may be a YouTuber, podcaster, and co-founder of the app Dispo based within the US. He found early success on the video sharing platform Vine before starting his blog on his YouTube channel in 2015. Dobrik is known for being the leader of the favorite YouTube ensemble The Blog Squad, which features prominently in his blogs and comprises rotating selections of his friend group. As of February 2021, Dobrik's blog channel had accumulated 18.9 million subscribers and 8.2 billion views. The channel was the fifth most viewed creator channel on YouTube in 2019. With 2.4 billion views that year, the videos, which tend to be 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, usually feature the blog squad pulling pranks around LA. During the pandemic, Dobrik pivoted to podcasting and launched a photo-sharing app called Dispo, putting his videos on hiatus. Meanwhile, allegations against Dobrik and thus the blog squad began surfacing. Beyond internet entertainment, Dobrik voice acted within the Angry Birds movie too, was one of the judges on the Nickelodeon TV program America's Most Musical Family, and hosted a SpongeBob SquarePants special, as well because the first season of Discovery Channel's reality competition television program Dodgeball Thunderdome. If you asked a mean teenager who their favorite influencer was at any point over the past few years, there's a fairly high likelihood they'd say it had been David Dobrik. Dobrik has 18 million subscribers on YouTube, best known for his Slice of Life blogs, where he parties together with his fellow quasi-famous friends and pulls pranks with celebrities, leading to videos with bait Y, all caps titles like "Can't believe this happened." It's not difficult to pinpoint what made him so beloved. Dobrik plays the role of the approachable guy who's buddies with all the favorite kids but still seems like an honest person. The Nick Carraway of the Gen Z influencer world. When you begin rewatching a number of Dobrik's videos, after a brief time, his blog squad could look less kind of an organic group of friends and more sort of a cast of characters suffering from severe Stockholm syndrome. The pranks Dobrik and his crew pull start seeming more like exercises in stretching the bounds of consent. And over the past year approximately, he's faced far more serious allegations than general YouTube-style tastelessness. Racism is present even in the blog squad. Last June, YouTuber Seth Francois spoke about the racist situations he was forced into because the sole black member of the blog squad, from being the butt of jokes about watermelon to blackface. Then in February, he discussed the time that he was pranked into making out with an individual he didn't consent to. He says he now considers it sexual assault. Also in February, former blog squad member Nick Keswani revealed on a podcast how he was continually mocked for his dwarfism and treated like a punching bag during his time with the group. Sexual assault allegations. The most damning allegation yet came last week when Insider published a story of a woman who says she was raped by blog squad member Don Zeglaze, aka Dirt Dom, during a video shoot. In 2018, university student Hannah went with a gaggle of friends to an apartment to film a video with the crew, and what unfolded was an all-too-familiar scene. Hannah, who was 20 at the time, says that she became so incapacitated with alcohol supplied by blog squad members that she couldn't consent to sex. She and a lover went into an area with Zeglaze, where he allegedly had sex together with her while other members of the blog squad listened outside. The resulting video, entitled "She Shouldn't Have Played with Fire" and portrayed as a threesome plot, was deleted after Hannah objected thereto, but not before it reached 5 million views. The fallout began in earnest last week, following a bit on Insider by Kat Tenbarge that detailed various accusations of misconduct and exploitation against members of the blog squad that allegedly happened during a video shoot, including an accusation of rape against one among Dobrik's friends. The lady who made that last allegation also told it to the NY Times and provided pictures, text, and video from the Evening to corroborate her account, it reported. These allegations come after a bit BuzzFeed published in late February, during which former blog squad member Joseph Seth Francois said he was sexually assaulted in one among Dobrik's blogs. Within the video, which was published in June 2017 and was titled "He Thought He Was Kissing Her," Dobrik tricks Francois into kissing fellow YouTuber Jason Nash, though Francois thinks he's kissing a woman. "I honestly didn't realize what proportion that situation affected me until the start of last year when it happened," Francois told BuzzFeed. "I remember sitting in my room in Atlanta, which I used to be thinking to myself, that video was wrong. I just felt like that shouldn't have happened to me." Hannah describes feeling like she had to play a neighborhood for the sake of the blog squad's content. "It was considerably an environment where it felt like saying no wasn't okay," she told Insider. It felt like from the moment we came there was an expectation that they were doing us a favor, which we had to supply them content. They were verbally like, "Why aren't you guys being fun? Do something kind of sexy." It's not the primary time the blog squad has been described in this manner. Francois, the Black former member, said during a podcast that he was always frightened of being seen as a curmudgeon if he wasn't willing to be game for a video. It was an unwritten thing where you see a pattern of people saying, "Yo, I'm uncomfortable with this," he said. All of a sudden they disappear and they're not in videos anymore. The rationale, it sounds familiar, is because it's applicable to just about every toxic workplace in any industry. The danger of potential exclusion is for bent be well worth the price of staying silent. But there's something unique to YouTube culture, where the thought of consent is inherently blurry. I'm reminded of the recent conversation I had with former blog squad member Trisha Paytas, where she told me about how she'd been during a relationship with fellow member Jason Nash on and off for about 2 years, but the terms of the connection were never defined. Instead, she was publicly mentioned as his girlfriend in videos, but was never quite sure what proportion weight the term actually held. It's a typical arrangement for bloggers who make content about their life, but who embellish certain aspects for the sake of building a consumable narrative. Ultimately, Paytas says she was pushed out of the group and her relationship when she was not useful for the squad. All of this gets lost on camera, though. It appeared like I had a super fun night with these famous bloggers, basically, which isn't what happened. Hannah said of the video she ended up in. "Every single person who I do know is messaging me. You were in David Dobrik's blog. That's so cool." Or, "Oh my god, I saw the blog you were in." I also think there's a connection to a particularly popular couple's recent announcement. Mike and Kat Stickler, a married couple who have 5.4 million followers on TikTok, tearfully announced their separation in the week. To anyone who watched their lighthearted skits and Dobrik guest vlogs, the news came as a shock. Yet, during a deeper dive, the underlying tensions of the marriage could theoretically become visible in their impressions of one another or their passive-aggressive sketches about married life. It's impossible to deduce what led to the problems in their marriage, but when people's normal lives become consumable storytelling with clear narratives that leave zero nuance, those around them can find themselves getting hurt. Nobody should desire they need to play a task they never signed up for, especially not for somebody else's clout. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let us know your views in the comment section below. Until the next video, stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for more uploads like this. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, then what are you waiting for? Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon.